Hey, what's going on, all you ghouls and ghosts out there? My name is Mike Macabre, and welcome to the graveyard. As always, if you like what you see, like, subscribe, comment, share the video, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any more of my reaction videos, Friday Night Frights, Mouthing Out with Mike Macabre, or whatever else I'm doing on this channel. On tonight's episode, we have another reviews and reactions, and coming back to the channel, Lord of the Lost. Yes, indeed. We're going to be reacting to their song, Children of the Damned, Iron Maiden cover official music video. As always, links to the original video will be down in the description box for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. And this request comes to us by KRW. Thank you again for that lovely request. As always, going into this blind with my off-the-cuff comments. If I recognize a song, I'll definitely let everybody know. I'm going to be as transparent as possible. And I do apologize to KRW. I know I kept missing reaction request after reaction request, and this one is a year late. That's very unprofessional on my part, but sometimes I do miss them. I do have an updated system for if I don't like it or heart it on YouTube. I have my email address in the description box. You can send requests there. That does not get deleted until I do them, so please check that out for future reference. But no more ghouling around. Let's check it out. All right, ghouls and ghosts. Lord of the Lost, Children of the Damned, Iron Maiden cover official video. I love that lineup guitar.
He's walking like a small child, but watch his eyes burn you away. Black holes in his golden stare. God knows he wants to go. Like a dead man. If he had left, he would have crucified us all. Now he's standing on his last step. He thought oblivion, well, it beckons us all.
I like how they switch the tempos up.
He's starting to laugh. Smiles as the flames hiss his flesh, melting his face, screaming in pain, peeling the skin from his eyes. Watch him die according to plan. He's
full high note.
Your children of the damned, your backs against the wall. You turn into the light, you're burning in the night. Your children of the damned, like candles watch them burn. Burning in the light, you're burning again tonight. Children of the damned.
Hast du das drauf, Alter? Mit der Polizei, Digga.
All right. Oh man. I will say before I get into the review section, I don't know the original Iron Maiden song, "Children of the Damned." I might. I think I know maybe like one or two songs by Iron Maiden, and I couldn't tell you their names. I'm thinking one is "Run to the Hills." I think it's like one of their most well-known tracks. But I could be talking out of my ass too. Think of a different band. I don't know. But see you in the review section. All right, ghouls and ghosts. That was Lord of the Lost with their cover of Children of the Damned official music video. As always, link to original video will be down in the description box for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. And this request comes to us by KRW. Thank you again for that lovely, lovely request. Now, let's start with the music first. I love the ballad feel of this track. The piano was constant throughout, keeping that main line right in order, bringing it back because the song went up tempo for a little bit, changed up some rhythm, and then would come back down. But it was all, it flowed so seamlessly. The guitar tones were fantastic. You could hear the bass, the synths added so much depth to it, and the feeling from the piano. I personally think that the piano is one of the most expressive instruments that a band can employ, classical or otherwise. Drums on point, doing their thing. The little breakdown they did was kind of unusual sounding for this particular track, but other than that, I enjoyed everything the drums were doing. Very bombastic, especially with the double bass pedals towards the end, fitting perfectly with the guitars and the tone and the rhythm. I loved how Chris Harms would go from his natural singing voice very seamlessly going into the grit and growl, and then went really higher tone. Gave me goosebumps. This song was phenomenal, and especially paired with the visuals. I love anything behind the scenes because that's when all the good stuff usually happens. Like, like a stage show, you have your lighting, your choreography sometimes, and you kind of have a routine when you're on stage that you kind of go through. But when you're backstage, you're kind of more yourself. Some people, like in the case of Rammstein, Paul had said there's a bit of Mephisto to play you and a bit of you that plays Mephisto. So there's that ego involved, and when you're off stage, you don't have to be on, so to speak. So you're just having fun, having your drinks. That boob thing that they were doing, that was funny. I really enjoyed that. Yes, sometimes I have the mindset of a 12-year-old. What can I say? I'm just a little kid that never grew up in some aspects. Hmm. I also liked, I was obviously showing them on stage, and like the different things of like security, the lighting. I forget what this called, but where the mix is. Usually, it's in like dead center of the arena, so they can do things on the fly with sound engineering, cables, stuff like that. I like seeing the production behind the scenes, how everything is set up because it's so, I wouldn't say like nuanced, but like you don't there's the ambiguous nature that people behind or like the front of the crowd or the whole crowd doesn't see it. And it takes all these people to make this show happen and to be seamless, entertaining, and they don't really take that into account. Um I hate to bring it to this, but it's almost very similar to being a chef. A lot of people don't understand what it takes to be like a top tier chef. The training, the exercises, the equipment, the technical skills, knife skills, etc., etc. It's just this whole production working as a team to achieve this one goal. And it's kind of mind blowing to me when you actually think about it, what actually goes into a stage show. But I am kind of ranting a little bit and raving and all that kind of stuff. I'm just because it's something that it's like near and dear to my heart. I really felt the energy of this song, very uplifting, uh, even lyrically, even though it's the Children of the Damned, but there's a familiarity to it. I guess makes me kind of feel like, oh, there are, you know, other people that feel the same way, kind of thing, and I can relate to that. It's nice knowing, like, say, taking suicide into account. With being suicidal, you kind of feel alone, and it sometimes helps people to understand there is someone out there feeling, thinking exactly the same way that you do. And at least for me, that's a little bit comforting. Not to say that people are suffering, but they can understand what I'm going through. It's not, I'm feeling a complete stranger amongst my friends, my family, my peers, my coworkers, etc. So I know I'm kind of like talking a lot about different things, but I think it kind of fits with what's going on. That being said, score again, no brainer for me. I am going to give this 5 skulls out of 5. Absolutely happy with that score for all the reasons I just stated. But I think that's going to be it for this episode of reviews and reactions. As always, like what you saw, like, subscribe, comment, share the video, hit that notification bell to not miss any more of my reaction videos, Friday Night Frights, mouthing off with Mike Macabre, or whatever else I'm doing on this channel. But as always, ghouls and ghosts, stay scared.